Yo, what's up everyone? It's me, Shini, as always. The Viper main is here, and today I'm here in Split, because last time I said that in Split I don't feel as confident, I don't feel as good. I want to find something that works for Viper, something that makes her playable, that I feel like I can master and I can truly play good with. And looking online, looking on Reddit, I found this cool smoke for A. This is the execute that I usually do when we want to take A. And in this map I don't do it from the beginning. Usually we start to see where we get the picks, where we get the things. Basically you want to line up like this and you throw. Then, once we do this, I hope that my team gets slope. If we do get this, if we do get slope, one thing that I do, I go here, line myself up right here in that corner, I throw, I wait for it to go down, obviously, and boom, smoke here, smoke there. We have to worry about window, we have to worry about under here, we have to worry about side. So you don't have to worry about many things. Of course they can also push from here, but that's something that you can play against. One thing that I do with the smoke, from the same spot, you know, I come back here, I aim here again, but then I reach the first line over there and I throw, and it's gonna land right on top of the smoke. Boom, over there on top of the entrance to prevent any push, because if they're gonna push, they're either gonna go there and go to site, or they're gonna push here 100% where I can see them and I can just pre-shoot it. So it's a super cool take on A, and a lot of people always try to take heaven and try to take top on this map, which I do not understand why they do that, but this is a super cool execute. As you can see, that smoked, that smoked, that smoked. So always do this. It's super good if you work with your team. Maybe you have even more smokes to work with. Maybe you have even a Sage. The nade that I did, you can do with Sage, so they get slowed. So super important, super cool lineups, and yeah, that's it. So that was it for the A side. Now we go to the B side. Usually, I don't really play for taking the B side. And with Viper in this map, I usually try to reserve my abilities and stuff, but one of the most important smokes that you want to know, you want to come up at this corner, line yourself up, you aim right at the center of this thing, a bit above it so it doesn't crash into it, and you throw, left click throw, and that's going to land right on top of there, which is going to cover heaven, which is super important because they're not going to be able to shoot from there and they have to go down. You can obviously smoke, you can obviously place a wall there, and it's gonna be super nice. But something that I like to do personally, you know, usually there's the wall here. Usually I do this at the start of the round, and I do it to play as a lurker with Viper. Usually I go here, I smoke like this, I line myself up with the box, with the fucking wood thing that there's on B side, I line myself up and I throw it. Then I do the smoke, obviously. Then I pre-fire this angle, because usually they try to peek there. And if there's no one, I activate my smokes. Clear the left angle. Really good, really nice. Clear the right one. And I just make it in time to go around this corner. And I can clear here if they're like holding sight or trying to see something. I can clear that angle, I can clear the spawn, I can clear a lot of things. Then I have to be careful and I have to decide what I want to do if this push is successful, because meanwhile my team is going to be fighting maybe over mid, maybe over A. So while I do all of this and I move to B side, I can always listen to what they do, I can hear for footstep, or maybe usually what I do the smoke, I do the smokes, I activate them, and then I just stay mid, because once I start to lurk more and more, they start to understand that I'm lurking on B every round with those two smokes, so they try to play against it. And once they try to do that, what I do is try to outbrain them, you know, like I do the smokes, but I don't instantly lurk. Like maybe I'll be lurking on mids or maybe on A. Sometimes I even do the smokes and then I go the whole way around and I go from sewer because they do not expect me to be there. And maybe my team is actually coming up to B and they're gonna have the execute. So in this map it's like super strong. If you always do this as default, it's super strong because they never know what's going to come. You can go B, you can flank on mid, you can flank sewer, you can flank A with Viper, and you can be super helpful to your team. One of those things though that you want to know, you don't want to die. And that's why I like to flank a lot with Viper, especially in this map. I do the smokes, just to confuse them either in A or B, you know. Sometimes we play default, I just do them by default. Sometimes I wait a bit longer to do the smokes, but I lurk a lot. You know, I'll be doing the smoke over here, then they hear me stab here, and sometimes they try to push. I try to pre-fire it, I try to kill them. If it works, then if I kill him while he's pushing me, then I tell my team we're gonna push, because usually you play only one person in here. I throw the smoke. The smoke is on top, he has to come down, he has to be sight. So there's like a lot of things that you can do. But in case you're lurking and you still have the smokes, you want to help your team as much as possible. You want to make noise on mid, you want to show some presence, maybe with the snake bites and all of that. And when they're gonna actually hit one of the sides, A or B, you want to activate the smokes to obviously help them out. They're gonna think that you're close, but you can activate the smokes from anywhere around the map. And that's really important, because I could be on B and activate the smokes for A and flank them and completely ruin the defender side. So it's really important. You need a big brain to play Viper. I hope you guys understand it. I hope my tutorials are somewhat useful for all the Viper mains that are gonna come out of this game. I'm gonna be certainly one of them. I can't wait for the new map to come out. And yeah, as always, I'm Sheeny. Follow me on Twitch, all that good shit, to see some sick plays like my 6k ace, dude. And yeah, this is it for today. Hope you have a nice day, and yeah, peace. See ya.